In regards to having a mentor, it's really great to have someone that you can talk to, that you can glean from their experience.
For young artists today, I think there's different stages in their careers. There's stages where you just have to carry on and make more work, you know. And that's something that could be really beneficial to living in the regions. The young people that I am mentoring seem to be very inspired by the landscapes in which they live in. But, you know, there's times when you do have to go to the city as well. You know, you've got to engage with your public or engage with your gallery.
I grew up in the drought, so that was kind of my view of it. And I live on a farm though, so often if I'm driving down my home road, you know, there's fields of canola and rice, and so it can be barren but also beautiful depending on the time of year.
I think that being a bit more isolated area, you can connect with yourself a lot better and with nature quite well.
I like to see the changes in the landscape. Sometimes that can be a bit confronting and hard to face. I'm really inspired by the resilience in the landscape.
Outside of uni, you know, once that sort of ended, you know, a lot of people went off to Melbourne and Sydney and to the cities because that's sort of this like artistic hub. But you know, my practice and where I felt comfortable and where I wanted to explore was home and that landscape, and I didn't want to lose that. But at the same time, in turn, I lost the connection to my peers and the greater art world. It's all about capturing the sort of emotion and feelings that the landscape evokes.
For me, art, even though it's a private and personal sort of thing, it's also very social, and it's very much rooted in community and connections to other people. I don't think that, you know, art exists in a vacuum. I don't think you can just be in your studio alone, you know, make your work and then have it on the wall and expect, you know, nobody to interact with it. The whole process is linked to your connections.
Living in a regional area, especially like in the desert, in the outback, I really value the perspective that that's given me. We have a really beautiful landscape, and I'm really proud of my town and my community.
Recently I learned from Karma that there's like, you can do a lot of like community art and like therapy and stuff like that. It's definitely something that I would love to do.
Growing up as a black neurodivergent queer kid has definitely had its ups and downs and stuff, so a lot of my art has to do with my experiences, and when you're in these small rural towns you really don't see any of it. Don't listen to the negativity. There's a lot of people in your life who are telling you what you can and can't be, what you can and can't do. Don't let it get to you, because you'll find your people, and once you've found your people, yeah, you're gonna be good. You'll be sweet as, man.